afternoon. This is Victor Jimenez with Sewer Line Check Professionals. I'm here at 4630 Deseret Drive in Woodland Hills, and I'm in the process of performing a video examination of the main sewer line. Now, the main sewer line is the portion of the waste drainage piping which is exterior to the structure. It lies underground and connects the building drain line system to the public sewer. The building drain line system then is the portion or portions of the waste drainage piping which are underneath or interior to the structure. Today's video examination does not focus on the building drain line system, so further evaluation is desired regarding the building drain line system. A licensed plumbing contractor should be contacted, or a specialty building drain line video examination can be set up through our office. Alright, so I've accessed this line today from a roof vent. Reason for that is there's no main sewer line cleanout, and there's also not an access point, a maintenance access on any exterior wall of the building. Part of this recommendation, I will be recommending that a main sewer line cleanout gets installed. But we'll be shooting today from the, we're looking here at this connection point of public sewer, 70 feet in the middle of the street. We're going to be coming back through all the main sewer line, then through a small portion of the building drain line system, up through the roof vent, and I'll show you where we access today and where the line runs. Now the line runs in a little bit of a diagonal path. What happens is the line's coming out of the building to the right of the front door, and then it's heading a little bit to the left towards the driveway, and then it starts running in the opposite direction diagonally across basically the front yard planter area, then exits out by the sidewalk and then straightens out to run under the street. Now we're looking at two different materials here as part of this main sewer line inspection. There's two different materials that we're going to be looking at, so I'll be covering both of those along with the conditions that I found and the general characteristics of both of the pipes. Alright, so immediately pulling away from public sewer, we are in a 6-inch diameter vitrified clay pipe. Now, vitrified clay is a very common material for main sewer lines. It has a long service life expectancy. However, it is also more susceptible to damage during earthquakes and seismic activity, and it has a tendency to let in roots at the joint areas. Now, we saw a couple spots there with some roots, and the line is in need of a hydrojet cleaning. There's enough roots and debris stuck in the pipe that the line should be cleaned and cleared of those roots and the debris. Alright, now we do have a break in the pipe located here. We're sitting there at about 48 feet. Now this is essentially just before the sidewalk, so this is still on the property line, but this pipe is about 5.5 feet deep at this point, and the pipe you can see is pretty notably cracked there along the left side, or the right side. So that section will need to be repaired. I've marked out that location with the pink marker flag. Here up ahead you can see there's some pretty excessive root intrusions at several spots in this line, and so that's why I will be recommending a hydrojet cleaning. The hydrojet cleaning will remove all of the debris and the buildup in the line. It will also give us a clear picture of what's going on, if there's any other breaks in the pipe that we haven't been able to detect due to those roots, which is a possibility. While roots are a maintenance concern and are considered typical in a clay pipe, excessive roots or roots that have been left to grow for a long time without being cleared or cut away actually have a potential of breaking the pipe. So we want to make sure that we don't have other sections of pipe that are broken that we haven't been able to detect just because of those roots. Alright, now here we're actually turning into a different material. This is the original cast iron pipe. This is the pipe that's under the building along with what's exiting out of the building. We're sitting here in the middle of the driveway right now. Now, there's a couple things I want to point out with this section of the cast iron. Cast iron is a material that typically has a service life between 70 to 80 years on average. You have pipes that can last longer and can not last as long. One concern I have here with this pipe is that we see kind of the indications of the pipe at starting the failing process. What I mean by that is we have the rust and scale buildup starting to occur within the pipe. The next thing that happens is the bottom of the pipe will typically start to level off, but then the last thing that happens is that you have the bottom of the pipe will start to turn black, and the reason that is because the pipe is actually rotting away. So what happened is, as I was pushing out here, the water color was going from that clear color from the sink or for the bathtub that I was running, and it was turning black as I was pushing that camera. And that's because chunks of the pipe are actually rotting away and are deteriorating. Now, I don't see any obvious breaks or cracks in the line. The reason that I'm bringing this up is because this is a pipe material which is essentially could be considered at the end of its useful service life. While it's not technically broken, and while for that reason there's no immediate necessity to replace the material, we are looking at a pipe material which is very old and is deteriorated pretty extremely and won't essentially be able to be actually functioning for much longer. And so if the replacement isn't done immediately, it should be considered for the near future. Alright, at this point we're entering into the building drain system, so we are under the house, but we're still looking at this original cast iron pipe. I'm going to be pulling out of this clean out for the roof vent that we accessed today. Alright, so this right here, this is the roof vent that we accessed. Just getting a photograph of that for the report. Alright, so with that, I'm going to be pretty much wrapping up the video portion of the examination for today. Once again, this is Victor Jimenez with Sewer Line Check Professionals. Thank you very much and have a pleasant day.